Hello everyone, this is Chandanmal Parmar and today I am going to discuss the lesson A Letter to God written by Z.L. Fuentes of First Flight English Language and Literature of Class 10th. So first of all we will discuss about the author. The author of this story is G.L. Fuentes. Gregorio Lopez Y. Fuentes was born on July 11, 1897 at Lanzarote in the Canary Islands. At his teenage, he worked on cargo ships that went out of the Canary Islands to Trinidad and Puerto Rico. He first went to sea as a deck boy with his father at the age of 10. He also went to the Spanish part of Venezuela and Sevilla to South America. Finally, he migrated permanently to Cuba at an age of 22. Gregorio Lopez Fuentes, a lifelong cigar smoker, left the world in 2002 at the age of 105 years. At the time, he was suffering from cancer. Now, introduction of the story. An extremely hard-working man named Lancho was a farmer by profession. He was really very innocent and worked to an extreme, yet his crops was destroyed due to heavy hailstorm. He had a blind faith in God. He thought that God would surely help him by sending some money so that he could survive in this difficult situation. With this thought, he wrote a letter to God in which he asked God to send some money. First, the letter was received at the post office. The postmaster read Lancho's letter addressed to God. It sounded strange, yet seeing the fate of Lancho, he and the other postmen of the post office extended their hands to help Lancho. They collected some money which was actually not sufficient and kept the collected sum into an envelope. The next Monday, Lancho arrived to check whether there was any letter for him. The master handed over the envelope to him. On opening the envelope, he found the cash, but it was less than what he had made a demand for. In an angry mode, he wrote another letter to God. In this letter, he requested God to send in the remaining amount directly, not through post office, because the post office employees were a bunch of crooks. Now we will discuss the theme of the story. This is a story of a hard-working farmer Lancho. He is expecting a good harvest this year if it rains. The rain goes come bringing brief happiness. However, a hailstorm follows the rain, destroying all his crops. Being deeply hurt, he looks toward God. Having an unshaken faith in God, he writes a letter to him demanding 100 pesos. This amount is sufficient enough to sow his crop again. He posts it. The postman has a hearty laugh when he reads it and shows it to the postmaster. The postmaster, being a generous man, decides to help Lancho. He gives a part of his salary and collects money from the employees. He sends 70 pesos to Lancho. Lancho's happiness was momentary when he counts the money. God can't deceive him. It is the work of post office employees. He writes another letter to God asking him not to send the remaining 30 pesos by mail, as post office employees are a bunch of crooks. The lesson shows three things. First is, it shows Lancho's firm faith in God. His faith is rewarded through the helpers are human beings. Secondly, it shows the utter innocence of the farmer Lancho. And thirdly, the lesson gives a message that someone, even your generosity, is not recognized. You may not get any credit for your generosity and kindness, but on the other hand, you may be misunderstood as a bunch of crooks. Now we will discuss the summary. Lancho, a farmer. Lancho was a farmer. His house was the only one in the entire valley. It was on the top of a hill. His fields needed a good harvest. He was looking towards the sky hoping for rain. During the meal, big drops of rain began to fall. He went out to feel the rain on his body. Lancho was satisfied. The drops of rain were like coins. The big drops were 10-cent pieces and the little ones were worth 5 each. Suddenly a strong wind began to blow. Lancho was worried. Raindrops like corns, raining of huge hailstones. Along with the rain came very large hailstones. They truly did resemble silver coins. The house, the fields, and the hillside were covered with the white hails. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. So were the flowers. Lancho was sorrowful. They would have no corn that year. Single hope, help from God. Lancho thought that there was only one hope. It was the help from God. The following Sunday, he wrote a letter to God. He wrote that if he did not help, his whole family would die. He needed 100 pesos in order to sow his field again and to live until the new crop came. He wrote to God on the envelope, placed a stamp on it, and dropped it into the mailbox. Strange address. One of the postmen who read the address laughed heartily and took it to the postmaster. The postmaster was quite a friendly and pleasant man. He too broke out laughing, but soon he became serious. He realized that the sender of the letter had great faith in God. He didn't want to shake the writer's faith in God. He decided to answer the letter. Help from the postmaster. The generous postmaster collected money from his employees. He himself gave a part of his salary. He put 70 pesos, all the money he could collect, in an envelope and sent to the Lancho by mail. Lancho's anger against post office employees. Lancho's had a firm and unshaken faith in God. He did expect help from God. When he received the money, he was not surprised. But his happiness was just for some moments. When he counted the money, he became very angry. He believed that God could never deceive him. Immediately, he wrote a second letter to God and posted it. The postmaster opened the letter eagerly. Lancho wrote that he received 70 pesos that had been sent by God. He requested God to send him the rest of the money. He asked God not to send the money through the mail. The post office employees were a bunch of crooks. Thank you.